So I just wanted to kind of go over what happened on this hunt and explain it a little bit. So I'm watching this big hollow right down through here, and right over there there's a big mountain ridge, and it's covered in laurel. Probably for a half mile up the mountain, it's real thick laurel, and the deer like to bed in there. And down below, probably a mile and a half down this hollow, you get into private land. And down there on the private land, there's pastures and, some food sources. So a lot of times when there's not many acorns in the mountains, these deer will feed down there during the night in the lowlands, and then in the mornings they'll work their way up into the mountains where they like to bed. And so that's why I was watching this spot. And I was watching a doe earlier. She had come up the hollow, and she was just taking her time. She was feeding a little bit, digging around in the leaves. But I kept noticing that she was looking over that direction towards that laurel ridge. And she looked concerned. So anytime I see a deer acting like that in the woods, I'm going to watch a deer's body language. It'll tell you a lot. And my first thought was, well, maybe there was a predator over there, a bear or a coyote or something. So I just kept watching her. Well, then after a little bit, I catch movement. Here comes that buck. And he came right out of that laurel over there. So that was pretty exciting, because I hadn't seen a whole lot of nice deer this year at all. It's been a real tough hunting season. And of course, he came straight towards the doe. I wouldn't call it a chase, but he definitely acted like he was interested in checking her out. And she took off, and she ran and bolted and stopped a little ways. And he walked right up to where she had been, and he was smelling the ground when I took the shot. Another thing interesting about this hunt, I usually like hunting in trees. I love tree standing. And I've got a stand over there about 100 yards away on that ridge where I can see down into that laurel. The problem is, when I got in here this morning, the wind was going to where I thought the deer may come from, so I couldn't get in that stand. So I just came over here on the ridge beside it, and I sat up right here on the ground behind some trees. And I'm glad I did, because if I'd been over there, very likely the buck would have smelled me. So anyway, just wanted to kind of go over that and explain what happened.